How do you go from being a happy-go-lucky kid to imprisoned by anxiety to sitting in front of a camera like I am today, talking to the world? Well, stay tuned, I'll let you know. Welcome back, everybody, to The Art of Doing. We seek to inspire you to practice doing new and different things, explore new interests, and discover new passions. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. We cover new topics and drop a new video every week, and we're looking to inspire you to get out there and try some new things. When I was a very young kid, I was very gregarious, laughed and talked and couldn't be more outgoing. Then in my early 20s, I was about as anxiety-riddled as you could imagine. I did not want to be in the public's eye. I wouldn't let people take pictures of me, and I was a very private person. To anybody that knew me then, they are mind blown that I would be putting my face on YouTube for everybody to see and talking to all of you guys every week. So how did this happen that I went from completely outgoing to completely anxiety trapped to out here talking to you every week? Well, when I was in college, I was taking a bunch of different classes. I really enjoyed learning, and I enjoyed talking to everybody, getting in study groups, and helping other people with some of the material that I was enjoying learning. But I wasn't focused on anything in particular. I was really just taking every class that I could get and not really focusing on a path. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life. Sometime in those college years, I was working a part-time job, and an armed robber came into the place I was working, and I ended up getting shot a couple of times and spent quite a while in the hospital. Needless to say, I didn't finish my semester, and when I finally got out of the hospital, I was housebound. I did not want to see anybody or be in the public's eye, and that was really the start of anxiety ruling my life. I withdrew from my friends. I moved out of town. I cut off a lot of ties. I didn't see my family much, and I dropped out of college, and it was really a tough time. Like I said, I was not. I wouldn't go around crowds. It was a tough time. So I needed to get a job. I got whatever job I could get, not having a career, and didn't know what I wanted to do for a career. I ended up buying a house, which was great because now I didn't have to go looking for new apartments or have a roommate. And I kept on learning. I realized at this time I was a lifelong learner. Wanted to learn about buying houses, mortgages, interest rates, income property. I was taking martial arts, and actually I was taking martial arts all the way through college and continued taking martial arts. I realized that I didn't have a career path, but I did enjoy giving whatever knowledge I had out to the new people that I worked with. As time continued, I stayed very withdrawn, let's say, but I continued to be an avid reader. I continued learning and grasping onto everything that I could as far as new and different topics. I eventually stayed with martial arts for so long that I became a martial arts instructor and had my own small practice. That really gave me a lot of fulfillment and a lot of joy. And although I do love martial arts, I thought it was the martial arts that was carrying me, but really it was the teaching somebody else and helping somebody else to experience the passion and joy that I felt as I was doing the martial arts that I enjoyed. And the more I learned and continued to be a lifelong learner, the more I realized that I was locking myself in a box and not fulfilling my full mental capacity. And I really pushed myself to break those limits, to push down boundaries, to put myself in uncomfortable situations to help free myself. Cold showers, which was amazing, and that was another one of those leaps and breaking points that really made me realize how much I could push beyond my own limitations and self-limits. As I continued this, I got a great push from my brother-in-law, Dave. Thank you again. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything you do. Love you. Gave me a push to continue expanding in this journey. And when coronavirus shut everything down, I stopped teaching my classes at that time, put everything on hold as far as a contact sport with martial arts. He suggested I start a YouTube channel, and I think his master plan was to have me doing something like this. But he said, just make some videos for your students. You know, make them private, film some videos, do some techniques, keep involved with your students. So I did that. I put out some private videos, and I realized that a lot of the things that I wanted to put out in videos to inspire my students to continue in any sort of education was the types of things that I think a lot of other people might have enjoyed. And they weren't a specific focus or niche that YouTube talks about, but it was any and all of the things that I've learned in my travels. Not that I'm an expert in any one of them, but I felt like I could possibly help to inspire even just one person to try something new, find a new interest, like I did with the martial arts, aquariums, with dogs, with rental properties, with rehabs, with exercise, with anything. The more I made videos that I kept private just for my students, the more I thought I really should be releasing those. So I eventually did, and you see the result of this now. Before I go any further, again, thanks Dave so much, and thank you to the listeners and viewers of videos like this. I really appreciate the support and the encouragement that you guys give me. It helps me to keep pushing along. I'd love for you to leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Is there any obstacle that you've pushed through? And that would be a tremendous benefit to me to read about anything that you've gone through, and anybody else looking in these comments is also going to get a tremendous benefit from hearing about your personal experience. So please leave a comment in the comment section down below. And if you're still watching this, you must be liking it so far. Hit that like button. That's really a small thing you can do to help out the channel, to help get this out to other people and to help inspire them, as you guys have inspired me. And hopefully, if all goes well, I can inspire somebody out there. Well, I say this at the end of my martial arts classes, and I say it at the end of my videos. I really appreciate the time that you're spending with me today. Let's always remember to practice compassion and kindness and humility. And thanks so much for being here with me today to help me practice the art of doing. Some great videos for you to watch over here. Click over here to subscribe. Thanks everybody.